Okay. So in last class, what we had discussed in last class, we had discussed about list data structure, tuple data structure, and many more things, right? So in today's session, what we are going to discuss in today's session, we are going to discuss about the difference between the list and tuple. Actually, both are same. List is also same and tuple is both are same. Only difference is that list is immutable in nature and tuple is in non-mutable in nature. Okay, means once you define the tuple, you cannot delete you cannot update the values of the tuples. But yes, you can heterogeneous, everything apart from this, everything is same. Like it's also consuming the heterogeneous data as well as you can say homogeneous data also you can store. So let's make a difference between the list and tuple so that everything will get clear. So difference, so that it will get recovered also what we had seen. Difference between list and tuple. So make it mark down. So here we'll make it list and here we'll make it tuple. So in case of list, what is that? Number one, list is growable. Okay, first thing is that it's a mutable in nature. List is mutable in nature. And tuple is non-mutable in nature. Non-mutable means once you define the tuple, you cannot add new value, you cannot change the value. So tuple is non-mutable in nature. Okay, second difference is what? First difference we got it, it's a mutable in nature. Basically mutable in the sense of we all knows, like once we define the things and you can change the value. And second difference is that list can be represented by square bracket, can be this bracket. Number two, tuple can be represented by this bracket. Acha. If tuple is non-mutable in nature, then whatever functions we had seen in case of list, which is responsible to update the value of the list, like insert the value, append the value, extend the value. So those functions we cannot use, right? So third number, we can use all the insertion function, all the insertion and update related functions in list. We can use all insertion and updation related functions here. Only difference is that third point, we cannot use as it is immutable in nature. So we cannot use insertion and updation related insertion and updation related functions. Insertion and CRTIN and updation related functions. Okay, functions like, for example, e.g, You can say insert function we cannot use, append function we cannot use, insertion and deletion also. So make it clear, insertion and deletion function we cannot use. Okay, insert, append function also you cannot use, and extend function. These are the function we used to use for the insertion, append and extend function. Extend function we cannot use, and also for the deletion, remove function we cannot use. Pop function can we use? No, pop function also we cannot use, because these are the things is used to change the value of our list object, tuple object, right? So we cannot use these things. So this is the major difference I can say in case of list and tuple. Apart from this, everything quite remains same. There is no difference between the list and tuple. Everything is same. Okay, so this is all about that. And now let's understand the another data structure, which is known as the set data structure. What do you mean by the set data structure? So everyone came from their +2, they have done their +2. So I feel that you guys very well known about the set theorem. Oh my God. So set data structure. So everyone knows about the set theorem. So basically this set data structure will follow the set theorem only. If you know good about the set theorem, then it will be very easy to understand this kind of data structure. And this is a completely new data structure. And again, just try to understand, no need to remember all the data structure, just try to remember the difference between the data structure. Automatically you will get to know everything. You should know only difference. Apart from this, everything is quite remain same. So set, everyone knows about the set, right? So set is what? Set is nothing but if you want to represent a group of unique value, just force on this word unique value. Like in case of list, we had seen, just a minute. हेलो, हाँ हाँ बोलिए, हाँ बढ़िया हूँ, बताइए। अच्छा, आवाज कट रही है क्या? हाँ, अच्छा अभी, हाँ बोलिए। हाँ, नहीं असाइनमेंट तो मुझे देखना होगा, एक बार असाइनमेंट देख लेंगे। और अभी 11 बजे मीटिंग है ना? अच्छा, थोड़ा सा लेट कर सकते हैं क्या, 15-20 मिनट? मैं खाना खाने आया हूँ। 11 बजे आप करवा दीजिए थोड़ा, ठीक है। हम्म, हाँ, हम्म। नहीं, C++ के लिए हमारे पास कोई नहीं है। C++, C++ पे हमारे पास कोई नहीं है। अच्छा, ठीक है। लेकिन उसको मशीन लर्निंग आना चाहिए ना थोड़ा बहुत। अच्छा, ठीक है फिर तब। नहीं, पाइथन पे होगा तो हम तो ले ही लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। ठीक है। अच्छा। ठीक है, ठीक। हम्म 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 अच्छा। ठीक है। हम्म। नहीं नहीं, वो तो सही है, लेकिन सी प्लस प्लस, अब जैसे हमें पाइथन पाइथन डेवलपर को धरा दीजिएगा तो थोड़ा मशीन लर्निंग काम कर लेगा, है ना? तो अच्छा, ठीक। ठीक है, एक बार मीटिंग करेंगे तो पता चल जाएगा, अभी मीटिंग करेंगे ना तो पता चल जाएगा। ठीक है, ठीक। ठीक है, ठीक है। ठीक है, भेज दीजिए आप। हम्म। ठीक है, ठीक। हाँ। ठीक। हाँ। Yes. So we are going to discuss about the sorry. So set data structure. So set data structure is what? If you want to represent a group of unique value in the sense of, like, we cannot, repetition will not allowed. Like in case of list and tuple, we had seen there is a repetition is allowed, right? Uh, two time two, like you can represent like this as well. Means this kind of data we can represent uh, equal to 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2 3 comma Rajesh. So in case of list it is not, in case of set it is not possible. In case of set only you can represent a group of individual object, group of individual unique object. Okay, and repetition will not allowed. Heterogeneous data you can store. This is the only difference in case of list and set and tuple. So only thing is that in case of list and tuple, repetition was allowed. In case of set, repetition will not allowed. Okay, so now let me make all the notes here. So first point is for set. If we want to represent a group of individual object, individual unique object, group of unique individual object as a single entity, then if we want to represent a group of unique value as a single entity, then we should go for set. And number 2 point is there, duplication are allowed or not? Duplication are not allowed. In case of set, duplication are not allowed. This is the only difference in case of list and set, I feel. A heterogeneous data will allowed or not? Yes, heterogeneous data will be allowed. Okay, heterogeneous data will be allowed. Insertion order will be preserved or not? Insertion order will be, first heterogeneous element are allowed. Fourth point, insertion order will be preserved or not? Yes, insertion order will not preserve here. Insertion order will not preserve because here unique item you are going to store, right? So all item will be unique. So element get identified with the help of the element itself directly. So there is no need of indexing. So if insertion order is not allowed, is not going to preserve, then index wala concept will not come into the picture. Fourth difference, second difference, I feel like this is the another difference in case of list and set and tuple. One difference is that unique value you have to store. Another thing is that insertion order will not be preserved. Why it not preserved? Because there all element is the unique. So with the element itself, we can inspect the element, we can identify the element. So no need the indexing at all. So if insertion order is not preserved, if insertion order is not preserved, is not preserved, then index related function will not applicable. index related functions will not applicable, right? Fifth point, if insertion order, okay, and set object are mutable or not? Yes, it is mutable. Means once you define the set, you can change the value, but the thing is that condition is that whatever value you are changing, that value should be unique. Okay, so if it is not unique, it will not throw any kind of error, but it will update the value. Okay, so third point, next point is that like set object are mutable. That is, once we create an object, set object, we can perform any changes in that object based on our requirement. So this is the fifth difference I feel. And next is mutable in nature, and we can represent the set. How we can represent the set element, set object can be represented by these braces. Like sixth point is that you can say this is the sixth brace. So set object can be represented by this. Okay, now so set object can be, we can apply, and all the set theorem related functions like union, intersections, okay, join, unique, all the function whatever we had heard, whatever we learned in +2 in the set theorem while we studying the set theorem, that moment of time we can use all the function, all the set of function here as well. So all the mathematical operation like union, intersection, difference, etc., everything we can apply here. All the function will be applicable here. Okay, now so this is all about the set data structure. Now we'll understand with the code. Achha. With the code we are going to understand. Now just try to understand how we can define the set. First thing, so creation of the set object, how we can create an object of the set. So just try to understand how we can create a set object. Set we can create with the help of these braces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I told you everything should be unique. चलो एक बार देखते हैं. Set object create हो गया, and let's check what is the type of this set. This is a set, right? And let's suppose what will happen if we are going to represent, if we are going to add a duplicate element here. If we are going to add a duplicate element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma 5, or you can say 5, comma 5, comma pybron, comma pybron, what will happen with this? So it is not throwing any kind of error, but if you print this object, what will happen? Automatically, it is going to remove all the duplicate element from that object. So this is the unique feature of the set. It will not throw any kind of error if you are going to insert a duplicate element, but it will remove all the duplicate element, right? So this is the benefit of the set. Set will not take only a duplicate element at all. Now, let's suppose if you are going to create a list, let's suppose you are going to create a list, L is equal to 10, 20, 30. We used to create a list like this, right? So 30, 40, 30, 30. So fine, cool hai. Now we'll see the type of this object. What is this type? List. Let's suppose if you will convert this, if you are going to do the typecasting of this list, how we can do the typecasting of this list into the set? Just do this kind of way, L, and here we are going to write S, and here we are going to write, where we go. So before that, just let me print this L. Print L. What we are getting? 10, 20, 30, 40, 30, 30. Now what we are trying to do, now if you print this S, we haven't done anything, right? New. And now you can see this was the list. Now once we did the typecasting of this list with the set, then automatically it removed all the duplicate element from the list. So this is the beauty of the list. Automatically it will do all the setup things. Now let's understand the things. First thing, so we all know range function. What is the range? Range function is the iterative type. Like I will write here range, range, and here if I'm writing 1, 10. So what will it will do? It is not going to give 1 2 3 4 5 6. It's just giving 1 2. It's a kind of iterative object. You cannot fetch 1 2 3 4 5 until unless you are not applying the any kind of iteration, either for loop, while loop. You cannot access the element of the range function, right? So if you want to access, you have to apply the range, no doubt. Fine. So if I'll print here range 5, if I will print here print I, what will go what happened for I in range 5 RMGS print I, syntax error. Acha, just a minute. Yes, good. So you can see there, I'm able to access this all the element 0 1 2 3 4. Now let's suppose you want to access this range function object, all object, without using any kind of iterations. How we can access those things? So that is also possible without. This is a very favorite interview question. In one of the interview I faced this question, how we can access the range object, each and every object, without applying the iterations. As of now, we know range functions object can be accessed with the help of the iteration only. Yes, we can access the range function object without applying any kind of iterations. So that is the set. Just do one thing. What we are doing, trying to do range. Here we are trying to write a range 6 and we are getting range 0 to 6, no doubt. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to write here set. And instead of set, I'm doing this, and now you can see I'm able to access each and every element of this range functions without applying any kind of iteration. This is the beauty of the set. Set function can be applied. Set is the object can be used to for getting all the range function object without applying iterations. Now let's understand the important function of the set object. So let's understand the important function. As of now, we know what are the function we had seen in case of insert and in case of list and tuple. All the function, not all the functions exactly, you can say just try to correlate and just remove the things. Whatever functions are needed indexing, those function cannot be used, because here insertion order is not applicable. So you can say, right, whatever functions are used to use these things in indexing, in that case those function will not applicable in case of set data structure. So let's understand these things. Important function of the set. So first function of the set is the add function. Add function is very simple. Add function, like if you want to add an element. In case of list and tuple, we had seen insert, append, extend. These are the function we had seen to insert the element at a particular indexing, append the element at the last of the element, right? And extend is used to extend a one list with the another list. That time we used to use this extend function. But in case of set, there is no indexing concept is available. So we cannot use those functions, because those functions are needed the indexing. Insert function is used indexing at which place you want to insert. So those functions, again, insert function cannot be used. Then what function can we use? Add function happily we can use here. So add function is used to add the new element here, like sorry. So here just let me show you. So here is the set is this 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 4 comma 5 comma 5 run. So this is that. And now if you want to add okay, let me print that, print, and if I'm trying to print as, we are getting all those things. Now let's suppose if I'm trying to add a new element over this set, how we can add these things. So as dot add, we can call the add function here, and in this add function I'm going to write here Lumbini. Okay, and now if I'll add this, and if I'll print this, print as, can we get this? Now once again, if I'll add same member, same element to this object, what will happen? Will it come 2 times? No, it will not come 2 times. Just show this Can you see this? Lumini only one time is coming in both the object, because both the object is same. So repetition will not applicable in case of set. That's what it is not going to apply these things. So add function, you understood. Add function is what? Add function is just to add the new element in the existing set object. Now the another thing is that update of function. What is the update function? What is the use of the update function? Just let me make a markdown first, and then I'll start. So here, what we are trying to do here, control B, update function, second function it is. So what the update function is saying, update function, let's suppose add a multiple item to the set. Okay. Means in case of add, what we are trying to do, we are trying to add only single element, right? But with the help of the update function, you can add the multiple element like 1 2 3 4 5 6 multiple element you can add, and heterogeneous object also you can add. Argument are not individual, means like I'll tell you what how we can add these things. So let me write these things first. So so here, let's suppose we have a list. We have a set, sorry. Here is the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is the list is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. Now what we are trying to do, now we are trying to do update function as dot update, and what we are trying to do, just try to understand. S dot update, we are just calling the S dot update, and here L dot range 5. What L comma range, just a minute. And if I'm not writing this as well, so what will happen? So now if I'll print as, can you see this 1, 2, 3, it got done. Now agar aap ye bhi nahi karna chahte, like you want to add one more element, like range ko bhi aap you want to add here, range 5, let's suppose, just a minute. If I will do here, we are getting, acha, can you see this, what happened here? Can anyone understand this? Can anyone explain me what happened here in this line of code? So initially we just did this one. I'll make it as dot update, and here we write here L, sorry, L. So we done these things. Now in the second line of code, what we done, we are going to update S with the two object. One is list, another is range. And I told you in case of set, we can access each and every element of the range function as well. Okay. So here what happened, just try to understand. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 got added. No worries, because it was not available earlier in this set. Fine. So it got added 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Acha, 30.4 gaya kya? Okay. So this got added. Now second time, what I'm trying to do, we are trying to add range 5. What happened? Range 5, what is this? It starts from 0 to 4 till 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So only 0 was not available in this object, right? So what happened in this S, 0 got added, and remaining 1, 2, 3, 4 was already available. So you feel that it is not got added, but it added, but it was repeating, so that it got ignored here in this case. So you can add multiple object at the same time, at the same moment of time, multiple object can be added here, right? So fine. So very important question as a MCQ type question. What is the output of this function? If S is this, L is this, then what is the output of this function? Kind of MCQ kind of question used to come in many MNCs whenever you are going to apply for as a freshers. So this kind of question always used to come. Now, what is the difference between the add and update function? Now question is, what is the difference between the add and update function? So this is the, again, you know very well, in case of add function, we can add only single object, single element to the object. We can add only single single element to the set object. But in case of what I can say, update function, right? So update में हम क्या कर सकते हैं? Update में we can add the multiple object as well. Multiple object as well. Multiple object as well. Okay. So we can add in bulk, you can say. Right. Now, now the thing is that, are we able to use the pop function here? Shall we use the pop function? Yes, we can use the pop function because pop doesn't require any kind of indexing, and updation is allowed because we know set is the mutable in nature, right? So what we can say, so another function is that pop function. So next function we, hello, yes. Now it will come. Wait, can you see this now? Initially we had written here 30.40, so that's what it was coming like this. So now it's fine, right? Yes, 0 should come, right? Why 0 should come? Acha, theek hai. Let me range. Yes. So just try to understand, one object is our this one. First object is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acha, 5. Our दूसरा object we have, second object we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 40, 50, right? So second object is this one, and third object is we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Now if we'll do the union, you know, right? In case of set, so in case of union, if you'll do all those things, what is the set will get? What the set you will get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, right? So that's what we are getting this output. So here we are not doing anything here, just we are going to add new element. If element is already existing, it will ignore. If it is not there, then it will add there. And again, you feel like it's a smaller number, so it came first. No, it depends on your processor to processor, the output will get vary. Where my element will get insert, that we doesn't know. We as a programmer, we cannot say it will insert in the first place or second place, because here indexing is no role at all in case of set. So that's what, hope you understood this, right? So now we'll make it comment this lines of code. Now we'll try to understand the pop function. What do you mean by the pop function? Pop function in case of list and tuple, we already seen pop function is nothing but it will remove the element, and after removing whatever element is getting removed, just focus on this word, removed, that element it will return, right? So let's suppose we have one list, one set, s is equal to 10, 20, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so this is that. Now if we'll print this, print s, so we are getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's fine. Now if I'll do the s dot pop, okay, s dot pop, and if I'll do here nothing, if I'm not passing anything, what will happen? Just try to understand. Can you see this? After removing, and now if I'll print this s, can you see this? I'm not getting 40 here. So it will remove, but after removing whatever element get removed, that it will return. That's fine. Now up to this, it's fine. Now what happened if I will do s dot pop, and here if I'm passing 10, so what will happen? If we are getting type error, takes no argument, because in case of list and tuple we had, sorry, in case of list we had seen, in case of list, if we are using the pop function and if you are passing the index, let me show you. L is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that's cool. Now L dot pop we are going to use pop, यहाँ पे हम लोग 10 को pass करते हैं, we, oh sorry, my bad, if I'm passing, so 50 remove हो गया, that's cool. Now L dot pop, if you are using pop and here we are passing 0th index. So can you see this? So indexing will work here, but same indexing will not work here. It will not work at all, right? So this is the beauty. This is the again difference between the pop function. Pop function is varying their role and responsibility based on the data structure, right? So in case of set, it is not allowing to take an index or any kind of thing, but in case of list, it is taking the argument as a indexing. So right. So fine. So pop function can be done. Now remove function can be used. Yes, remove function also can be used. Remove function is used to remove the specified element. Let me show you that as well. So another function is that remove function. Pop function we understood. Pop function just remove the last element from not last element. Again, I'm saying the bad thing. So not last element, whatever element will come at the end of the set, that element will get removed by default. So it might be right now it is coming as a 60, but it might be whenever you will execute the same code, it might be 50 will come at the last position, or it might be the same. So we cannot say it will always be same structure. It will get varied through time to time. So now we are going to discuss about the remove function. So as its name is suggesting, remove function is used to remove the specified element from the set. So remove function is used to remove the specified element from the set. Chalo. We know each element is the unique in the list in the set, so we can remove directly with the help of their element, right? So let me show you. We have a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have this list. Fine. Now, as dot remove, I'm trying to call here. I'm trying to pass 5. And if I'll remove this, it got removed. And if I'll call this as we don't have the 5, that's cool. Now, if I'll remove, if I'll try to remove the element which is not present in case of set, like 10 is not present, and if I'll try to remove, I will get error, key error, because I am trying to remove the element from the set which is not present at all in the set, then it will throw a key error. It says like this element is not present at all, so that's what it's showing the error. Now this up to this is fine. Now we'll understand another thing, a discard function. What do you mean by the discard function? So there is again, it's like a remove function only, discard function. Only difference is that discard function, and when to use which function you have to decide. You are a programmer, you are going to be a programmer, you have to decide which function has to use which at what time. So let's understand these things as well. Discard function is let's suppose we have a list, we have a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And now if I will remove, if I'll try to remove a element which is not present here, it will throw an error. Yes, it will throw an error. But if you will try to remove if you will try to remove the element with the help of the discard function, discard function, and here if you're trying to remove 1, happily it will remove, no doubt. If I'll get S, it will remove the 1. Now if I will use again discard function, and here if I'm trying to remove 10, it is not going to throw any kind of error. and also it is not removing anything. So only difference, just try to make a difference between the discard and a remove function. If I'll ask you to make a difference between a discard and remove function, action wise both are doing the same thing. Only difference is that remove function will remove the element if element is present in the object, but if element is not present in the object, it will throw key error, says that element is not present. But in case of discard function, if element is present, then it will remove, and if element is not present, it will not throw any kind of error as well. So only thing is that difference between remove and discard function. So action wise both are doing the same thing, no doubt. So remove will remove the element from the set object if element is present. If element will present, element will present. Okay, if else it will throw the key error. Okay, similarly discard function is what? Discard function will remove the element if element will present in set object. If it will not, else it will not do anything. It will neither do anything nor throw any error as well. Any error. So now people used to ask which function we should use. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. Like let's suppose you are using the Flipkart service, right? And in the Flipkart service, you want to remove some of the item from your cart, and that item is not present in your cart. And if you are trying to remove, if you are using the discard function will say remove successfully, because if element will present, it will remove. If not present, in that case also it will not throw an error, and it will happily say yes, item removed successfully. But you feel that item got removed, but actually item is not in your cart as well. So what is the use of that showing this kind of message? So in that case, remove function is utilized. Remove function is to be used there, because if element is not present in your cart, then in that case it has to throw a particular error, right? So it depends on the situation which function has to be used at what time. Similarly, there is another function is what? Another function is clear function. Let me show you the clear function as well. Clear function name ही suggest कर रहा है बहुत सारी चीजें. Just it will remove all the element from the set. So simple है. Like it will remove all the object from the set. Let me show you. This is my set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's fine. And now if I'll do s dot print s, ये fine है, ये सारे चीजें दिखाएगा. And then if I will do s dot clear, ठीक है, simple. And now if I'll print s, एक minute. Is there एक मिनट. ठीक है, so cool है. Now if I'll do print this Can you see this? Initially it was the element. Now if I'll call the clear function, all the element got clear. And if you want to add a new element, so how we can add? S dot add. Simple. Add एक element add karte jao. 1, or this time we can add 10. 1 like this. Any 1. And now if I'll do control M B B B B B, and if I'll see the S, can you see this one is there? Now if you want to add the element in bulk, like list I'm going to create, and here we are trying to add 2 TWO2 comma 3 THREE 3 comma 4 FOUR 4 comma 5 FIV 5. And now if I will do S dot which function? Update function. Update function if I'll do, and here if I'll pass the L, so automatically it will get updated. And if I'll write here S, I'm getting, and now you see, can you see this? How it got added? पहला वाला element third position पे चला गया. If I'll do once again, let me show you. It is saying same result, but yes, it is, we cannot say which element will come at which place, right? No, it is not following alphabet. Right now you are feeling that it's getting updated by as per the alphabet, but it's not like that. It is going to fill as per the alphabet. It will get vary. Okay. So next is, we understood these things. Yes. So clear function we understood. Now we are going to understand the mathematical operation. We have time, right? So mathematical operation of on set. So this is a very important thing. We take a precaution. Whoever not studied very well in case of set theorem, for them this is bit tricky, but yes, everything can be done with the help of the Python itself. But yes, if you know the set theorem, you can understand the logic behind of that. So what are the function we can do with the help of the set? Like union, intersection, difference. Okay, so whatever function we had seen, we used to apply, all the function can be applicable here. So first thing is that union function. First mathematical function is that union function. So number one function is control V union function. Hello. Yes. Second, बोलिए. Yes. No, we cannot add multiple element. If you, no, you cannot add. If you want to add a multiple element, for that we had another function which is known as the update. This is the only difference between, if you can add the multiple element at a time with the help of the add function, then what is the use of the update function? This is useless, right? So that's what we had created an update function. Okay, now understood. So now third function is that difference function. Okay, so difference function we understood. Now let's and there is one more function was there. Okay, fine. So yes, cool hai. So now we'll understand all the function one by one. So first let me create two set. Okay, so we are going to create our two set. Like one set is S1 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now S2 is equal to 1, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and now if I'll S2, now we'll do S1 dot union S1 S2. So what should be the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are getting the same output. Union nothing does, it's just making a complete both the set in the single object, right? We are getting this as union, right? Now if we'll do the same thing as per the intersection, with the intersection, what should be the output? 5, 6, right? If I'm not wrong. Intersection, if I'll do here, and S2 we are going to call, and we are getting only 5, 6, right? So we'll make it print, so it will get print here. So these things are very easy for you guys. You can understand what is the intersection, what is the union, everything we understood, right? Now, now we understood the difference function. Difference function is what? Like if you are doing the S1 dot difference of S2, means difference between S1 to S2. So it will return the element present in S1, but not in Y. Try to understand this word, this sentence. It will return the element present in S1, but not in Y. Like, let me. Difference function, it will return the element, elements which will, WHICH, which will present in S1 but not in Y, not in S2. Okay, so just make a notes at all what we can do here. Control C, Control V, just I'm trying to do, and here print S1 dot, अरे यार S1 dot difference, और यहाँ पे हम लोग S2 करते हैं. And can you see this? It is going to return all the element which is not present in S2. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not present in S2. So it will only return those elements, right? Any doubt in case of difference function? And where to use, how to use, all those things we'll see. Don't worry at all. Okay. There is one more function, is the membership function, which we already know. There is no doubt at all. We have to teach everything. But yes, we'll see if we are learning everything. So we have to know membership functions. Operator, actually, it's not a function, it's an operator. SHIP. Operator. And let's understand these things. Let's suppose we have a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to check 5 in S, it will throw true. And if you will check 15 through, 15S, this is known as the membership operator. It will return false, right? Not in both, all are same, right? It's a kind of simple English language, right? So fine. Hope you understood these things. Now, now few question I'm going to give it to you. Number 1 question, write a program to eliminate the duplicate present in the list. Very simple. Second question, write a program to print the difference of, just a minute. Second question is, write a program to print a different vowel present in the given word. Different vowel. If 2 times same vowel is getting repeat in the word, then you should ignore this thing. Okay, so this is the second program. And yeah, that's all. These 2 programs you have to write. And then from tomorrow, next class, we'll start dictionary, and then we will start the OOPS concept, and then framework will get start. Which 2 framework we are going to study here? One is Flask, another is Django. So these 2 framework will start. So then you can jump anywhere. So first basic concept you understood, right? So tomorrow dictionary concept will come into the picture, and many more things is there. File handling, exceptional handling, all those sort of things are there. But yes, this is all about the basic concept, and then we'll start the framework concepting. Hope you understood, guys. Thank you. So this is all about for today. Right. Okay. Okay, we'll share these notes and videos in a while.